Which one of us will crack first? It's obviously me, your host, John Warren. This is the VGB's podcast, episode 65. I'm with my forever co-host, Niki Grayson. Hi, Niki.
He's cracked. He's won.
Cracked. I'm one. Boy, am I cracked. Boy, am I one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to podcast anymore. It's been a couple weeks.
It hasn't. It's been exactly 1 week since you last podcast. 2 week? Do you count?
Yeah. When do you think I hosted this show last?
So it's been a couple of weeks since you podcasted,
It's been a couple weeks.
John.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
I think you've got it.
You think I got it?
Just kind of go.
Well, yeah, okay, we'll see. Video games are over. I'm retiring from video games. So,
well, that's good. It's good that you have that kind of clarity. What's that like? Yeah.
I haven't podcasted in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you haven't podcasted in 2 weeks, and I guess you keep saying that because you want me to kind of pick up other. No. It's fine. It's just that when we do what we do here on Besties, it's like, how do you talk about video games?
How do you talk about video games?
See, because you said you didn't have it.
I've got it.
You've got it. It's back. It just took
back.
I just had to say the name of a different podcast.
Yeah, I got the energy back. I'm one of your hosts, Russ Fushchick, and with me
Perfect. Got it in one.
With me is my forever co-host, Ross Fishstick.
That's me. Hi, I'm Ross.
Hi, I'm Ross.
What if my name was Ross?
So I know a Ross, a relatively new Ross in my life. I know a Ross.
Uh-huh.
Ross, you're not going to listen to this show, Ross. You're a lawyer with a real job.
Yeah.
And
not gonna be in here.
We operate at the same nonprofit at some points in our lives, and you have you're part of a whiskey club. You're part of you will not listen to the show.
Mail orders show up to
whiskey club. Show up to with friends to drink different bourbons specifically.
Okay.
You're not going to listen to the show, Ross. Every single time I say his name, it feels wrong.
Feels wrong, right?
Ross.
You're
isn't a name.
Supposed to be saying dress for less afterwards.
Yeah.
What's Ross Friends' last name?
Geller.
Terrible.
Ross Geller.
Monica
his sister
Geller.
Monica Geller.
Yeah. Terrible.
Rachel Green. Chandler Bing.
Did you say Rachel Green?
Rachel Green. Chandler Bing. Joey Tribbiani. And Phoebe Buffet.
They did go off with Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bing is really good.
That's a great name.
And the bad male joke of getting Chandler Bong, really
awesome.
Funny.
Really fucking
it's a
funny.
really good joke.
Chandler Bong, dude.
Chandler Bong. It's really, really good. Those are
any
like
other good jokes?
Yeah, they're not many.
I'm really
not many.
My fucking brain.
That's like 245 episodes of that show or whatever, and it's like. Really, if you just turn on a random episode, the chances of it just being someone being like, that person's fat, I think less of them.
Yep.
Is like 99%.
Yeah, really high.
It's really high. It's a weird show. But Chandler Bong, pretty good. Chandler Bing, pretty good. Phoebe has a twin sister who hates her. That's kind of funny.
Is it played by her?
Yes, they do like a split screen thing.
That's cool.
That's
I love it
funny.
when television programs do that.
Mm-hmm.
Get paid twice or no?
No, I don't think so. I don't know union rules though. Maybe.
Hold on.
Yeah, look it up.
If you are in a split screen, if you
God, Lindsay Lohan must have gotten paid bank for Parent Trap.
One movie, do you get paid twice? TV union. If okay. SAG Might.
They might pay you double. I mean, I guess it's technically 2 roles.
SAG after double roll.
Double roll. It's going to depend on the time, isn't it?
Fucking computer used to, whatever.
Computer used to be good. It doesn't matter.
Stupid. You type this shit in and it just doesn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work.
It doesn't work.
It gives you 8 fucking Quora things. The third result for this honestly, normal search is for threads. What are we fucking doing?
I was at the same charity event that Ross was at on Thursday, and
Gallery?
And my good friend Jillian was there, and she brought her husband, and they had never been to this thing before. And I don't know Thomas, her husband, all that well, but we've met a few times. He's a farmer. They have a farm.
Mm-hmm.
And then all anyone wants to do is talk about the farm. But to him. But he is one of those people, and I think this is such a fucking power move. He's one of those people that when you ask him about the farm, he will answer your question and then go, I actually think it's really boring to talk about this stuff. So I'd love to talk about anything else.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, that's awesome. And then what proceeded to happen is that 3 of my other friends that don't know him that well kept asking him about it. And it was so fucking funny.
That's
to
great.
Watch people I know melt down about
what did they were the responses the same every time? The reactions different the same every time, or did people take it differently?
He would earnestly answer the question and then basically repeat that, and then if someone asked him again, he would earnestly answer it and then repeat it, which was really funny. And I've watched one of my friends just go back to the well 4 or 5 times. And it was just I'm like, what a power move.
Awesome.
I want to do that more,
That's awesome.
I had someone come up to me and go what video game should I play this week? Like an adult. And I was like, I don't fucking know, man. What do you want to do? You want to shoot someone? I just have no answers. I have no answers for people.
Did you say
I
anything?
don't know. I said, I don't know. What do you want to play?
What did they say?
They didn't have an answer. They didn't have an answer. They were like, because they're just making a conversation.
Because they don't
just know that John video games is video games, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Which the older I get, and I'm not saying that video games is a young person's hobby, but the older I get, the more kind of mortified I am to be asked about it. And I wish I didn't have that reaction. Kids are different. I can talk to kids about it forever.
Yeah, well, because they're better at talking than adults.
They're better at talking. Yeah, that's true.
Adults are notoriously bad. They have there's too much agita.
Too much stuff going on. Too much agita. Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck? When I get a phone call.
Yeah.
When I get a phone call on the phone, first of all, it's crazy that the phone made a noise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when I would have unsilenced my phone, but now it is back on silent.
Mm-hmm.
So when the phone ring, this computer I'm talking to you on ring, laptop ring, all 3 of them ring, all 3 of them in the same room. When it rings, though, it pulls the fucking sound out of my ear like I've been shot out of a spaceship, and it hurts. But it's fine now. Because they're all connected. Also, this computer is completely full, and I went to look at why, and there's 110 gigs of messages stuff, and it's just videos that I've sent.
Yeah.
But the videos are all old.
Old, sure.
And I don't know why there's not a fucking switch on this computer that's like, yeah, listen, you don't need
if it's old, you don't need to keep it.
I don't need videos from literally 2020 on this computer.
No. I don't need that.
Why would you even think to download them?
Correct. Yeah.
Stupid. I forgot that I was hanging out with a person this evening. And my room's a mess.
We need 2, 3, 4 hours to get that.
No. It's just like I just have to sit down and actually fucking do it. And the plan was that I was going to cook.
Oh. Did you make that corn orzo thing yet?
No. So I had that in my brain for a different hang with a different person. So I got like half of the ingredients under the impression that I had time before I was going to have a person in my house that I was going to need to cook for. Not the case. Did I put this in my calendar? No. So when I got the text, it said, the text said, thank Christ, work's running long today. So I'm going to be there a little later. I said, awesome.
That's, you know what? Great news.
That's awesome for me.
That's great news.
So if you're watching the video and you're like, why wasn't Niki really paying attention? But I was listening to John's story.
They were juggling
8 things. The calculus of how I figured out what the fuck we're going to eat.
Pizza.
Like maybe.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be fun to like
go
get pizza?
Yeah.
But I can't.
Really
but
fun.
the thing is, we've had this discussion. We can't have pizza brought to I can't have pizza brought to the house.
Why?
Because of the agreement that I've made.
Oh. You're still
and
doing
like,
that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Great job. That's awesome.
Still doing that, is crazy.
You know what? I'm impressed.
I haven't had.
I'm looking at the time and I'm like, all right, cool.
I haven't done DoorDash or Uber Eat or McDonald's all year.
McDonald's. No McDonald's all year.
Fucking crazy.
Wow. You're without McDonald's.
I'll say this, in the last 2 weeks, gotten pretty close. Re-downloaded the DoorDash app is how close I got. And then started looking. And then honestly, this is good, is that I started to put it together and then I kept seeing how much the delivery fees were. And I was like, I'm not paying $7 for a person.
It's
what?
Crazy.
You fucking high?
Yeah.
So
I put together a Shake Shack order last night and I got to the end of it and it was just like $41.
And listen,
I'm like
putting the order together is like almost just like eating.
It is. It's like yeah. I'm definitely almost coming. Yeah. like it's like I'm getting as far like if it just stopped, I'd be like, I was still pretty close.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
You can't complain.
Yeah, that's just edging, pal.
So I don't know. I guess we could drive to the Pizza Hut, but I would like to have a gummy. So anyway, I'm just kind of walking you all through kind of what Niki's got going on this Thursday night. That all could have been avoided if
you put it in the calendar.
I had simply put it in my calendar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it's not in my calendar, it doesn't exist to me at this point.
And I think
I hate to say out loud because it makes me feel like a fucking corpo's huge, but it's true.
It's true. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that keeps my life going.
Yeah.
And like now, does it feel worse now that the rest of my life is so meticulously put into my calendar when a thing isn't in my calendar? Mm-hmm. Does it make me feel worse than if I had simply just regular forgot about it?
Yeah.
For sure, because I failed twice now, right? Yeah. I failed myself and also the other person, so I failed 2 times.
I can see that.
But does it count if they order it?
No.
Okay. So we'll see.
That's how you get around it.
If they order it and then I Venmo them, does that like
you're paying them for their company? It's like they're like an escort at that point. That's all. That's fine. That's totally okay.
I'm gonna tell that to them.
Yeah.
I'll say you're kind of like my escort today, as you order Pizza Hut. Kind of a lot like an escort service we've got going, an escort client relationship. Kind of we've got going on here.
Niki in the middle of the night actually calling an escort service like, you gotta send someone over to order me some McDonald's.
Please, it's the only way I can do it.
They can get whatever they want, okay? and there's nothing happening. We're just gonna eat McDonald's. That's it.
We're just gonna eat McDonald's so you can go home.
Yeah,
I just can't be the one
watch
to
soccer
do the
and eat McDonald's. Bye. I can't just do it myself. I made a promise.
Anyway,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Everyone lost their job again this week.
Dude, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? One of them, I gotta say something. One of them makes sense.
Ooh, wait, which one makes sense? Because, like,
the Rec Room one makes sense.
The Rec Room one makes sense. Okay.
The other one,
you know what? I think
you think the other one makes sense.
I think they also make sense.
It fucking
Here's the
blows.
thing. I don't know what the market is for Sword of the Sea in 2025.
Well, it was me when I played and beat it.
Well,
but
I'm happy to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the idea that game was going to do any sort of numbers.
And that's why
I don't understand.
The thing that I have questions about, and we'll never know, is what the deal, how much money does Sony Computer Entertainment give a studio when they get their game and launch it into the service
ecosystem? Yes.
If the number you've spent on the video game is higher than that number, that seems like poor management.
Yes. Yeah. You've made a series of mistakes. Yes. Yep.
But the game is 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's not a long experience.
So
it's a journey.
It is a journey. So I'm kind of I'm kind of confused by it.
I am too.
It's very pretty. It's a delightful 2.5 hours.
And I want to be very clear. These people should not have lost their jobs.
No. There are people still at the company who are making more money than God, who could have covered probably the number of people who have been laid off. Like
this should not have been the end result of this game underperforming or whatever. I mean, that's usually it's just like, oh, this thing underperformed. Well, then they're out on their asses. It's like,
the thing that's crazy to me though about Giant Squid specifically is that it didn't even get the chance to underperform because they got laid off a week after. And this obviously isn't a game where you're going to get 1 million sales in the first week.
No,
this is the definition of a word of mouth long tail video game.
Yes, this is the game that everyone would forget about if Hollow Knight had come out. Yes. And months later, people pick it back up and go, "Oh yeah, Sword of the Sea was pretty good.
It was really good."
Which, that could still happen, by the way. Like,
yes.
At the end of the year, people might revisit it and be like, "Well, this is a great game. Too bad this fucking team got decimated before
they had the opportunity." Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's obviously premeditated, right? Like, regardless, the game could have also done gangbusters in that first week, and I think they still would have gotten
and it might have still
laid off. Yeah. Like, it just seems like one of those situations. Yep. So obviously devastated for those folks, but just again, we're now in the point where like these layoffs are so frequent, and now they're starting to get weird.
Yes.
Because at first they were really kind of weird. Standard. Like, it was just like, oh, Microsoft's laying off a bajillion people. Right. Well, they're too big. They just bought Activision. They're make like this stuff.
They're too big and they're making a bunch of bad decisions.
Yes.
So, yep.
But this one is like, huh? The Rec Room one, if you don't know, they also laid up the studio that makes Rec Room, which is apparently still a going concern, laid off a bunch of people. And like I mean, like, I say it like that because it is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That the Rec Room staff was big enough to lay off half of it, that,
and they were once valued at $3.5 billion,
which is nuts. Because if you've played Rec Room, I would not value that experience at more than free, which is how much the game costs. So
yeah,
there's no. The Rec Room is really confusing to me because it's one of the most like buck wild press releases and feels like an unforced error in the same way that what was the game that the Maddie Makes Games sequel to not the sequel but the follow up to fucking Celeste? It's not Earthbound. Is it
Oh,
Soulbound?
oh,
Soul Town?
Earthblade. Yep,
Earthblade. Where it
Earthblade.
was like, no, you could have just laid him off and you didn't need to write this whole thing because now I have more questions than
I
I
have
would
more
have
questions. Yeah.
if you just laid everybody off.
Yep.
Let me see if I can pull up. God, it would be so fucking sick if this keyboard fucking worked.
Yeah, but by the way, some of this reporting is from Taylor Soper over on GeekWire. Yeah, this was basically a Seattle darling. Niki's
Doesn't fucking work.
computer doesn't work. And Sequoia Capital is one of the big investors. Sequoia Capital is a massive VC firm. So this at one point was a very, 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 very well funded company.
Just don't have a fucking keyboard anymore.
Yeah.
What's the game called? Rec Room.
Rec Room.
Okay, here's the update. Right? It's from someone named Cameron, who I guess is maybe one of the CEOs, co-CEO, CEO, whatever, who cares. The first crazy thing is that if you scroll down, this is clear, it's just like a blog post, it's the company blog. If you scroll all the way down and you look at the last blog post they did, the last blog post is record-breaking month for UGC sales.
Man, oh man.
Okay?
Okay.
Earlier in the thing, they say, do 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 revenue. Okay, in July, this is what it says. In July, players spent more on UGC content than ever. Creators had their highest earning month ever.
Which, to be clear, they're not paying.
They're not paying these people
for the money that they're earning.
Yeah,
you get what I mean?
Yeah, it's free money that they're getting.
Obviously, they built the infrastructure for it, but that is a cost that is no longer really being attributed to their books. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, and then they laid half of the team off. They're getting to keep their computers, though. Isn't that so nice of them?
Ooh, that's so nice.
It's so
hey,
nice.
Folks, hey, look at me. Look at me right now. You can always keep your shit if you just don't send it back to them.
John, every day I think about how, for no reason, I sent Tencent back that A7C.
For no reason.
I could have put a brick in there.
You could have done anything. You could have done anything.
I put it back in the fucking mail.
Because Tony, bless his heart, would have opened that package in private and said, yep, that got back to us.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What a fucking fool.
Yeah. Folks, you could just keep whatever they gave you.
Just keep it. What are they going to do? Come get you?
Yeah, what are they going to do?
No. Anyway, yeah, the Rec Room one is confusing because obviously the game was born getting its lunch eaten by Roblox. And then everyone thought that you had to play it in VR.
Which you didn't. And it got this massive growth spurt in 2020 because there was frankly room for multiple similarly functioning platforms for people because everyone was at home. And that was like the only reason that they existed. They should have taken that 2020 spurt and been like, thank our lucky fucking stars, we have to do something to differentiate ourselves from Roblox, and they kind of just never did.
Yeah. It also feels like they were on the, Meta will just buy us.
Yeah.
Tilt for a long time. Which, listen, I also would have, if I was in the same position, I would have put some eggs in the basket on that. Because that would have fixed you, right? Like,
but once I'm them and I see what Mark Zuckerberg essentially did to Zynga, which is basically like close the funnel on their biggest kind of groups, I would have been like, Mark's a weird guy and wants to just kind of
continue to do that.
His thing.
So like, can you imagine though? first of all, renaming your company Meta. If you like taking like a step back for the last 5 years of that company is kind of crazy.
It's kind of nuts.
Because their last 2 bets could not have missed any bigger.
No.
Then they like the AI one is in the process of missing, right?
And the metaverse,
but the metaverse one was absolutely huge miss.
A billions and billions and billions of dollar mistake that basically blew up in 18 months.
Yeah,
there's quite literally nothing, like no circumstance in which like Mark and all those people should still be there.
Yeah, at a normal company, they get fired about it.
They get fired for that kind of fuck up.
And now they're gonna do it again. So good for them, I guess.
Good for them.
Yeah, bummed. Obviously, deeply bummed for these folks. John and I talk about these things the way we talk about them. I think because we have seen so many of them, right? Like it does not. We do not mean to denigrate the work of these people who are extremely talented and are being placed into situations where they are losing their jobs not because of anything that they did, but because of the poor management of the people above them.
No, and I think my flippant kind of comments about Sword in the Sea not doing numbers is not like not at all a value judgment or something that I think is like, I'm just saying the reality of what games apparently have to do.
Yes. What they have to be
today.
Also.
What they have to be and do today. I looked at this months ago and was like, I don't know what. Like, this seems like an outsized spend for what games have to be in 2025.
Yeah.
And so to me, it was not that big of a surprise. It still shouldn't happen. Like,
no,
again,
because the market
we've talked about this a lot. We've talked about this a lot. Like when Gollum came out and was like the worst game ever.
Yeah.
That team had made, they weren't my cup of tea, but had made some popular point and click adventure games.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to basically go out and try a new thing and fuck it up real bad, but essentially on someone else's dime, with someone else's license, they shouldn't have had to completely blow up their team because of that. They just shouldn't have had to do that. Like they had, like, and it's the same thing with this team, because they obviously have a real knack for this certain kind of game, and there is a market for it. I just don't know. I don't know what studio is propping up these projects without them needing to do some sort of crazy numbers, which is
which is not how it works. And you also need to, which is why, right? Like in a just world, you get you get so much money from a Microsoft or a Sony, because it is advantageous to them to have games like that on their platform,
on their services.
That people are like, well, I like PlayStation because they have the weird little artsy games and the big shit that I like, right?
Yeah.
And then you get Sword of the Sea in your commercial. Like the thing that fixes this space is not what currently exists. There is absolutely a market for this video game. It just, the number of people who are available to play it would rather spend. This game is also $30. Like if you don't have the PlayStation Plus extra tier, which is a confusing, like if you don't have that tier, then it's $30, which is crazy. Actually, like I think that's maybe too many dollars. But like people are just gonna play Marvel Rivals or whatever, like they're not gonna spend that $30, right? Especially when they have been taught again that games go on sale. Like, so no one is set up for success here.
No. It sucks.
Which fucking blows. Because in the case of one of the 2 video games we're talking about are good,
Yep.
The other one's Rec Room.
Yeah, the one's Rec Room. But you played this one, huh?
Yeah, I beat it. Sword of the Sea. Do you remember Journey, John?
I do.
Okay, do you remember Abzu?
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they kind of put those two things together.
Okay.
So it's a lot. There's a lot of sand, and you're turning the sand into water.
Water. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except the layer on top is that it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
So do you get like speed boosts for tricks? Like
I think
what's the deal?
Oh man. Okay. There's the thing. It's 2.5 hours long. Okay. If you don't want to be spoiled about the end of it, just skip ahead a minute. Okay. The last thing that happens in the game it's so fucking funny. I found one of these. There's a lot. It seems like there's a lot of stuff you can explore, but like the main thrust of it, like if you start and finish it, like you kind of get railroaded and it takes you to the end of the game. There's one section where there's a big half pipe and then they're like, tricks to get points.
Sure.
And you do tricks to get points. And then it's the only time it happens the whole game that like the game makes you go do it. You finish the game. There's this like emotional climax to the game. It rolls credits. It fades to black. It comes back and it gives you a total point score for your run.
That's amazing.
And I was so shocked because there's no numbers in the game at any other time. And they were like, you got 845,000 points. And I was like, I didn't know I was being scored.
It's really, really funny.
Which was just like really, really funny. The music is great. It's an Austin Wintory soundtrack. I don't know. It says a lot and it says very little. Like there's no dialogue. It is a game about exploration and change. Like there's little bits of lore. You fight a big snake at the end. Like it is really just vibes. It's a game that you get high to. And you finish the video, like you start and then you finish the video game in 2.5 hours.
Sounds delightful.
I think everybody, I really like if you have PlayStation Plus Extra or whatever one above it, like there are worse ways to spend 2.5 hours. Like many, many worse ways. I really like this game. And I'm glad I played it. The one thing though, that is crazy, and because I have switched over to the playing games on the PlayStation, I am like learning about because I was not daily driving the PlayStation when I was playing games, but now I am. Everything in this, they really use the DualSense, so the controller is constantly vibrating to the point where like I turned the first 10 minutes, I was like, oh wow, the power of the DualSense, and then I was like, wow, my hands hurt? Question mark?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening to my hands?
Eventually, kind of has a repellent effect.
Yeah, and then I did. There's a slide, like this vibration strength slider, and I slid that down to like 50, and then it still was a lot. And then I knew, like, I had to stop playing in the middle of it because I got really tired. And I'm in retro now that I'm talking about it, I wonder if I was just simply overstimulated and I needed to go to sleep. Yeah. Because when I put the controller down, I could feel my hands tingling. Still after I wasn't holding the controller. And then I was like, I have to go to bed right now.
Yeah, right now.
Like now I need to go to bed. So then I took a 45-minute nap to finish this 2.5 hour long video game because in the middle of it, I literally think I just was overstimulated. So keep that in mind. Like, it's really cool for the first like 15 minutes. And then I think like you can go crank that slider down. It's really pretty. Yeah. The stuff that the ways that it changes the state of the worlds, you kind of interact with these. There's a couple of things that you can interact with, but you interact with the thing and it turns the sand into water and there's this depth effect that is really gnarly. You know, in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, when the rift of like one of the rifts open for the first time, and you can tell that it is obviously a different level, but there is such immense depth to it. It's not just like they're showing you a JPEG. It's like, no, that's the level in there.
That's a level in there. Yeah.
It is not obviously at that scale all of the time, but it does have that effect where the portal kind of looks, it looks like it's taking you somewhere else, with a depth that really does feel like it is a pocket little oasis in the sand, which is really nice. I really liked it. Like, it's, again, I keep talking about how long the game is because I think a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to commit. You have 2.5 hours.
It's a short
Just
one.
sit down and play 2.5 hours of one video game. You can do it. So yeah, that's sort of the C. I think you would like it a lot, John, actually.
Yeah, I bet I would. Yeah, Journey is one of those games that I liked a lot. I've also enjoyed, what was it called, the Forbidden. Uh, it's what is it called? What is it called?
The Forbidden City. That's right. The most famous palace in all of Chinese history.
That's, I don't know what you're exactly talking about. What the Pathless. That's what I was thinking. The
Pathless.
The Pathless I also enjoyed. So which is one of theirs.
It is all, if you liked that, if you liked the Pathless, if you liked Solar Ash.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that game too, which I really, really liked. Yeah. Good video game.
Good video game. I saw a couple, I think an artist or two of that game were out of work as a result of this. The environmental art and art design is like,
which is the whole, not to be crazy, is the whole fucking video game.
The whole thing.
Like,
it's really good.
The mechanics are whatever. Like, the tricks don't feel great. Because that's not the point of the game. The point is to look at the pretty thing that they made. And they went crazy on this one. The ways that this game signposts you with where you're supposed to go and look feels masterful. It's really, really delightful. And you, I guess, can do kickflips, which is cool. The fish fly in the sky.
That's fun.
You get to ride an orca. You get to ride a sperm whale, and when the sperm whale showed up, I was like, "There's no way they let them put sperm in the trophy name," because you get a trophy every time you ride one of the whales or one of the big things that shows up. And then I got on the sperm whale, and it was like, "Ride a sperm whale," and I said, "Good job,
good job, everyone.
You got away with one.
Good job, everyone." Are you, speaking of doing some sick tricks? Are you getting into the early access for Skate? Are you thinking about doing that?
So I'm in the early access for Skate, except only on the personal computer. And then I tried to figure out if I had access to it on not the personal computer. And then EA was like, hey, can we send an email to the email address that you set up when you were 12? And I said, no, because I don't have that anymore. So I think I have to wait for it to come out on the PlayStation Store before I can access it.
Got it.
But I read Jesse Vitelli's preview of it over on restart.run. And Jesse's take on it is basically what I gathered from looking at it, which is that, like, deeply not done. Which tracks
super not done. Access. I mean, they say it's not done. It's early access, and it's September 16th, by the way.
Yes, it's an early access and deeply not done, and it feels like they've shaved all of the character of what skateboarding is off, which, honestly, I can absolutely see how they've done that. The thing that is confusing to me, I will say, is that I played a leaked, quote-unquote, version of this game when I was living in Providence, Rhode Island. And it looks basically the same. And, like, I know that they have been working on it, and I know that they've scaled this team up. But from reading the previews, I'm kind of like, well, where'd the time?
Yeah, what happened?
Like, they're adding, like, some of this. They released a video, like the game's in early access kind of news release video where they talk about the next 2 updates, and the next 2 updates are adding tricks that were in Skate 3.
Yeah, feels like you could have gotten those in.
Like, yeah, you know? Like, what are you talking about? You don't have dark flips in the game.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And then
why does it feel like you're starting from scratch on something that has had multiple highly acclaimed versions?
Yeah. And I think honestly part of that is that they had to build a skateboarding video game in Frostbite.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Probably.
like that probably is fucking difficult
Yeah.
to do.
Because guess what? The football games they make with Frostbite still don't fucking work.
No. So
They
like
deeply don't work.
yeah, the monkey's paw on you're getting a new skate, and then the other part of the finger curling is it's made in Frostbite is fucking
And
crazy.
and who's to say, like, how has that gone wrong at any other point? Oh, your new Mass Effect is coming out, but it's Frostbite.
It's Frostbite.
Your
Ooh.
new Dragon Age is coming out, and it's Frostbite.
Yeah.
Like yeah, this engine is just it stinks. It's not good.
The Tim Sweeney, the Epic Man. This isn't in the notes, but today or yesterday he put out a thing that was like, "Yeah, we know folks are having a tough time with Unreal Engine 5. So we're trying to figure out how to get people to better optimize it." And it's like, I don't think that the people making the video game in the engine is the problem, folks. Because you make the video game Fortnite, and sometimes that runs like dog shit.
So it seems that one doesn't run very well.
It seems like maybe the engine is the problem, and not all of the teams who are making. Is, to be clear, is there space for a lot of folks to better optimize these games? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But like, your lipstick on a pig a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you're right.
Situation.
I mean, I feel like they had to say something because it's been just release after release, most notably the Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, which has had a lot of performance issues.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, when big teams have problems, you probably ought to say something about it and do something about it.
It would be crazy if the games looked good. It would be a better... Like, I kind of would feel better about it if the games looked good and didn't look like they were made in Unreal Engine 5. But here we are.
We're rubber banding really fast on this discourse, which is really funny. But I'm gonna hold my ground. Like, I felt like I was really critical of Metal Gear Solid Delta online a couple days ago, and saw some people be like, it's fine, guys, it's fine, it's fine." Like, this game looks like dog shit, folks. Yeah. It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right. It has no character. Yes, I know that there are filters in this. The default performance of this game looks bad. It just doesn't look good.
It just doesn't look right. And that's because they're trying to rebuild a game that was not made to look like this, right?
Yeah.
Like and
then again, I've been on the fucking Clair Obscura's ugly train for.
Well, that's because that game doesn't look good.
The game doesn't look good.
But in that situation specifically, that's because it looks like an Unreal Engine 5 game.
Yes,
it does have art design. It's just bad because they're doing it in Unreal 5.
Yeah,
Metal Gear Solid Delta does not have artistic vision because they are rehashing someone's actual artistic vision in an engine that was made for these video games and not being shoehorned in.
There's this conversation going around too about the Metal Gear Solid remake, about like, oh well, Konami is trying to teach their teams how to make like big games again, and it's like, okay, but you're kind of handing them a coloring book and a tracing book and being like, make this thing that has already been built look and run right.
Yeah, and then you didn't.
I don't think that's, and also I don't think that's like.
That's not making a video game.
I don't want to say that's not game development, but it is something. It's something. It's something different.
Else. Yeah,
it's something else.
It's like if you. I'm trying to figure out an analogy. It's like, do you credit the architects for Notre Dame, who rebuilt it once it burned down, as being the architects of Notre Dame? Is that the one that burned down?
Yeah, it did. Burned down 2 days after we left Paris. When we.
Wow. So what did you know?
What did we know?
So like, do you credit are those people involved in the recreation of that building? Yes. Are they the architects of the building? No, they didn't make Notre Dame. Like,
no,
it was made before already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that game when it is $20. So in about 6 to 8 weeks.
I will too. I want to check it out. I do. You know, I am a big believer in, like, I could just fire this up on one of the 100 different versions I have. I own a physical copy on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I own a physical copy on PlayStation 3. I own multiple digital versions of this game. I own multiple pirated copies of this game.
Yeah.
Um, so there are a lot of ways I could play it, but I do feel like I do need to experience it and just do that. But yeah, I kind of want to wait till it's a little bit cheaper, I think.
I'm mostly curious about like the controls.
Yeah, they've added some
Because
things.
Yeah, because you start the game up and it asks you which one of the Metal Gears is your favorite,
Right.
and I think that's two things. One, it's data, yummy,
Data.
data, yummy,
Yeah.
yummy, yummy. And then also they changed the control scheme, and I'm sure if you pick the I like MGS5 one, then it turns it into a just kind of a boring, which isn't, to be so clear. MGS5, I think, is the best feeling one of them.
Yes.
It's the worst Metal Gear they made, but it's the best feeling
It's the
Metal
best
Gear they
feeling.
made.
Right.
And then I'm sure that this just makes it feel like that. But the whole point of Metal Gear Solid 3 was that it felt fucking crazy to play that video game.
You were deeply constrained
Yeah.
by really technical limitations at the time,
Yeah.
and also just like limitations of design. They wanted to make it feel like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 without a whole lot of extra stuff. There is some extra systems kind of layered on top of it, but it's still ultimately a relatively difficult game to play.
Yeah.
And it is because there are deliberate and technological limitations to the way that was designed. And if you just go, okay, well, now you can control it like the thing that everyone liked with Metal Gear Solid 5, actually just playing really nice.
Yeah. You
It's
lose
giving you
it.
advantages. It's giving you
Yeah.
advantages that you then did not have previously, and it probably makes it feel very, very different.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see how different, but
Yeah.
it seems like it'd be pretty different.
The thing about the Metal Gear games that I always thought was really cool, and I just didn't have the verbiage for it when I was younger, but now I do. It's they were always scoped for the generation of console after the one that they came out on.
Yes.
So like, if that makes sense, like Metal Gear
does.
Solid 1 and 2 are scoped like PlayStation 2 games, but they are
Two is a PlayStation.
Sorry, yes. But Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid 1 is scoped like a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah.
And then 2 feels actually like a PlayStation 2 game, but it came out really early, right? On the PlayStation
Really
2.
early. Yes.
So it feels like the jump felt crazy. And then
Yep.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is scoped like a PlayStation 3 game.
It is. Yes.
And then 4 is scoped like a PlayStation 4 game.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
exactly.
it feels like integral, I think, to the experience of the Metal Gear games, that some of it feels weird to do.
Yes.
Because this man was having ideas that were kind of too big for the
early.
thing that, too early for the things that he was releasing them on.
Yep.
This man was dedicated to releasing a full-blown ass Metal Gear on the PlayStation Portable. Has one stick. What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And it's basically a Vita game.
Yeah.
It would have been better. It would have been better on the Vita.
Better
you
on
know?
a Vita. Yeah.
Like, so, that.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it's going to do. I'm sure it's going to sell kind of like fucking crazy because people
Probably.
are anxious to play more Metal Gear.
Yeah.
And also,
well, they also want. I do think there's also this like. There's this elephant in the room of like, okay, well, we've seen all these, we've seen Sega kind of trot Virtua Fighter back out and kind of do this thing. It's like, well, folks, if you buy enough Yakuza and Virtua Fighter games, maybe you can get your little Virtua Fighter fix again. And I do feel like, for better or worse, now other studios are starting to do that. Konami being one of them. Of like, well, it's kind of we're done making gacha games. I guess we kind of fucking
the casino wells run
casino
dry. Question mark.
Not maybe our like overall cash cow. What about this this extensive library of genuinely beloved IP that we have? What if we actually like start to pay these people to start kicking this fucking thing up again?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think a lot of people are going to be buying this because it will signal to them. Maybe, and I also think there's this misguided idea that's floating out there among some people of like, maybe they could get Kojima back to do one of these things. It's like, never going to happen.
It's never
going to
happen.
He's making Metal Gear Solid games.
Yeah, he's making
called
another
Death
one.
Stranding.
No, but
and
he's
they're
making
over there.
he's making no, he's making another what Fizzant?
Fizzant, yes.
Stupid. That game I don't think is coming out. Honestly, not because he's not working on it. I don't think we get there.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have boxes on which to play that game, you know?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Anymore.
Yeah.
When they start coming for the copper in our walls.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got on
you
here?
Said you wrote "We Are OFK." I didn't know. If you, did you mix that up for something 18 months ago, or like?
No. I just started playing it. I was sitting at the home screen and I was like, "What the? I don't think I ever played this game."
Okay.
And then I started and I played episode 1 and I had a freaking ball. What a freaking delight. If you don't know what We Are OFK is, it's a narrative game that is about a group of 20-somethings in Los Angeles forming a band.
Yes.
And it's broken up into episodes. There's like 5 or 6 episodes. The coolest thing in the world about this video game is that it tells you how long each episode is on the main menu.
That's pretty
And
fun.
when I saw that, I said, wow, thank you, Teddy Deep. I appreciate
Thanks, Teddy.
you. Because I clicked it and I saw it's 55 minutes. And I was like, that's exactly how much time I want to interact with this right now. Yep. So I played through the first episode. Going to get around to the later episodes. It really just feels like you're playing an episode of TV, which is really nice. The music is fun. They're like, not spoilers. Like the game's old, but a character gets laid off, and it did hit me in the gut, like because it was entirely unexpected. Like the character gets asked to do some horse shit at work. And then they have to work in the office over the weekend. They finish the thing, and then on the Monday they get laid off. And I was
brutal.
Oh,
that is fucking brutal. That's brutal. Well,
it was.
That's coming from someone who is clearly had that happen to them before.
Happen. Yeah, and I think there is a line for these kinds of games, which is to say games made by. Man, how do I actually say this gently? I don't know if I can.
My lips are sealed.
By people who have lives, but that they are not afraid to integrate into their work. But is what I mean. Which gets you into a conversational tone. These characters sound like me. In a way that is really nice and I feel like is very rare in video games. A lot of video games sound written by people who are trying to write 20-somethings, right?
Yes.
This game does not feel like that. It just feels like these people are pulling off of their actual experiences to put these things together. And the conversations in the game, to me, feel authentic, but I think to some people, I think there is definitely an age range where if you play this game and you're in your mid-30s, you're going to think this is twee because it's going to sound off and it's going to sound like people like writing children. But to me, it does not feel like that. But I think everybody's mileage is going to vary on that. But I really think it's funny. It's really funny. And I'm a sucker for any game that is like set in capital L, capital A, Los Angeles, and not like trying to obfuscate the fact that it is set in Los Angeles. Like there's the one of the last scenes in the episode, the first episode, is on that bridge in Pasadena, the really old one with all of the lights. Like like one of the, and I'm like, I drove on that bridge 2 days ago to go to the climbing gym. Like
there are a lot of ghosts on that bridge. Apparently.
Yes. So that has been a delight. I'm really glad that I fired it up. I remember Kenneth Shepard over at Kotaku, currently at Kotaku, but when we were at Fanbyte, I think is the way that this timeline works out. I might be wrong. I don't remember when this game came out. I feel like it was 22. Was it 19?
It was September 2022.
Oh, whew.
Big month for us.
Whew.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
it was August. It was August
Yeah.
and September. So it was almost exactly 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah. So Kenneth was talking about it a lot, and I was like, I feel like I would like this game, and then I didn't play it, and now I'm playing it, and Kenneth was right. So there's that. I
Play the
also
music.
played
Kenneth was
Kenneth was
right.
right. I started playing Pokemon Red Rescue Team for
Okay.
no reason.
Okay.
I started playing Chibi Robo, but the text in that game moves too slow. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
talking at the beginning of the game, and it
Mm-hmm.
moves really slowly on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to be in a very specific mood to get over that hump, and I just haven't
Mm-hmm.
been.
He's not
Because
okay.
I want to play
Yeah,
Chibi
that's
Robo,
fair.
I've never played it. So there's that, and there are a million and one different things I could play the video game on. And I then was like, oh, I'll play something quick and easy. And last week on If You're Driving for the bonus, which you can go to patreon.com/if you're
Mm-hmm.
driving to listen to that, Merritt and I did the personality quiz that they make you take at the beginning of those games to tell you what Pokemon you get to play as. And then I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, what if I played a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? And then I started playing Red Rescue Team. And then I was like, I don't want to play a Game Boy Advance game right now. Are you fucking crazy? And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, wait, they remade this one. So then I downloaded the remake. And then when I re-downloaded the remake, I was amped about it. And then I booted it up. And it was like, the last time you played this game was May 2020. And I was like, cool. This is going to be a little blast from the past. Not kind of
Mm-hmm.
thinking about anything about that or what that meant. And then
Mm-hmm.
it turned out that I had named it's you and a partner Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's two people on your team, and then you get like a third tertiary member. I had named that person my ex, so I like opened the computer, and they were like, "Hey, welcome back," and I was like, "Oh man." And then I spent like 15 minutes trying to Google if you could change the name of the Pokemon, and it's actually really easy. So I
It's
just changed it.
easy.
It was
Okay,
fine.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
But I was like, oh, I didn't even. It was a boat that I didn't even know was coming, and then it hit me with the
Mm-hmm.
fucking rotors.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that
Yep.
was cool.
Yeah. The video game equivalent of Facebook today or whatever.
Yes,
It's like,
exactly.
remember this day 8 years ago?
This year, 8 years ago, when you were happy? Question mark. um, so I did that, and then the last thing I played this week is Circuits Royale. Do you know what this is, John?
I do. It's a
It's the
Puzzmo. It's
new
a Puzzmo
new
joint.
Puzzmo joint. It's a battle royale kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of. You're not. No one's getting eliminated.
It's
I think
pretty loosey goosey as like.
Yeah, I think
I'd
it's
say
just
it's
a
pretty loosey goosey
multiplayer
as a game. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
still
just
fun, but it's yeah.
it's just circuits. If you don't know, in Puzzmo there's a game called Circuits, which I will say this: I didn't understand how circuits worked the first handful of times I looked at it. Like every day I was going to do the crossword and I looked at circuits and I was like, I don't fucking get it. Like I read
Yeah.
the instructions and I don't understand what they want me to do.
It's basically just before after Wheel of Fortune puzzles.
Yes. And I did
that's
and if
all
they
it is.
wrote that down in the
Yeah.
fucking thing, then I
Yep.
would have gotten it.
Yep.
But it's not what it is. But
Right.
in Circuits Royale, you get one word on a 2-minute timer, and then you just do before and afters, and you get scored on how complex the word is. And then if you chain the words together, you get a multiplier. And that made me understand that it is, yes, just before and after
Yes.
Wheel of Fortune puzzles. So yeah, you play with a bunch of people at the same time. If another person puts the word that you can't do duplicate words, but if two people submit the same word at the same time, then the person who gets it in first gets points, and the second person gets points, but at a lower value. And then you get there's a little leaderboard per round, and then there's a daily leaderboard and a weekly leaderboard, and I think they're giving away like a journal. They have like a physical journal that has a little circuits puzzle on each page, which is cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you don't
delightful.
know, if you don't know what we mean by before and after, it's like you're given the middle word shock, and so you before it would be after, and then after it would be treatment. You know, like after shock treatment,
Yeah.
something like that. You know,
Yeah.
so
Um,
those are the connections, and there's a single player chill mode that you can play over on Puzzmo, but yeah, this battle royale version, quote unquote, exists, and it's interesting. It's interesting to see them branch out into kind of these bigger multiplayer games to see if
Yeah.
there's
And
something going on.
they're low stakes, it feels
Super
like,
low stakes, yes.
which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I've been really trying to get people in my life off of the New York Times games apps, mostly because I think they're boring.
They're boring. Yeah.
And also, why give the Times
your money? Yeah.
So, and also, I just think that the games in Puzzle are better. Like, I just think that they are simply better.
They're designed by really, really smart game designers like
Yeah.
Zach Gage and others. So yeah.
Yeah. So, if you are on the New York Times Games app, you don't gotta be.
You don't have
Have
to
you
be,
considered that? Your library probably, I've talked about this before, but your library almost definitely gives you access through Hoopla. So figure that out and go do a better crossword with like with quizzes, not quizzes, with answers that are relevant to you and your life as a person who, I don't know, perhaps cares about other people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are all the games I played this week.
You know what
games this week.
You know what games I played?
Halo 2.
I wish.
What'd you play?
I heard I got served a TikTok last night that was just Griffin McElroy talking about how he'd rather be playing Halo 4 than whatever he was doing at that moment. And like I'd forgotten about it.
What was the context of that?
It was during Bim Bam recording, and I think he just started talking about Halo, and then he's like, "Yeah, my friend Master Chief. Oh yeah, jetpacks. Yeah, Halo 4. Let's go." I tried to. Then the flood shows up, and I go, "Wow, no, that's too scary. Let's go back. Let's go back." And I did get like the most overwhelming urge to be like, I could play some Halo. I could go for some Halo right now.
It might be time to play some Halo.
Might be time to play some Halo.
They're still putting shit in Halo Infinite.
I'll tell you what. When the sun starts getting lower, sooner, faster, and the temperatures, especially here in Texas, they go from the 90s to the 80s, and they're going down in the 70s. That's Halo weather, baby.
That's Halo weather.
I think Halo is a very fall franchise to me.
Because it's when they came out, I think, right?
It's when they came out.
That's the vibe.
You know,
and I feel like
I was at school. I was at school twice when those games came out, and we all fucking lined up at a GameStop and went home and played them till 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's the dream. Yeah, it might be Halo. It might be Halo Infinite time. I re-downloaded No Man's Sky. I'm gonna give that a shot again.
I also did that because
we should play No Man's Sky.
Because 6.0 Voyagers just got announced and released, and of course, there's always something in these fucking. They're so good. Like I really can't stress this enough.
Yeah.
Sean Murray actually met the devil and made a deal with him. I actually think because the rubber band from how bad they fucked up that initial release to just having the most well-supported game for fucking nothing forever is obscene. Like it is crazy what that team has done. And there's always something in every one of these trailers that makes you go, yeah, I kind of want to do that. Yeah. And this one, it's like you can just leave your ship in the middle of space now.
Yeah, and just
stand
kind of
float around.
Just float out there. That's
like,
nice.
Do I need to do that? No. But it kind of seems cool.
But then here's the thing, right? Now how the fuck you get there? It's probably not easy.
I know.
It's probably going to take like 20 hours of gameplay to figure out how to get in there.
I've got a save that's like 35 hours, and I'm deciding to stick with it. I don't want to like start over.
You don't want to start over? Because that's, I think, the trap.
That is the trap.
Yeah.
That's a trap. Because I've done it 5 times, and this last time, I was like, I'm kind of vibing with the guy I made. I'm kind of vibing with the choices I made. I see the path I'm on, and I'm going to stick to it. So even though it's been about 6 months since I fired it up, I'll fire it up. I'll fire it up this weekend. It'll be good.
Yeah. So I re-downloaded that, and then I re-downloaded Star Wars Outlaws because all of the DLC is out for that game, and I didn't finish it. Yeah. So my plan is to just have some stuff I can get my chompies into. I wish the thing I'm going to say is so stupid.
Okay.
It is the time of year where I can't really play video games in the daytime anymore because of where the TV is relative to the window.
Oh, sure.
So I have to, like, I don't have a lot of time in the day to play, like in the like my waking hours to play video game, because I have to wait for the sun to be not in the fucking way. Because the last couple of days I've been particularly motivated earlier in the day to play a video game, but it is hard to see the TV because of the sun. Even though I have curtain over window, it's still glare.
It's still, you're letting a lot of light in.
Yeah. So
it's California, tough. Baby. You gotta let the light in.
Gotta let the light in, or turn the TV 90 degrees. So it's tough. It's tough. Star Wars Outlaws nighttime game to me is what nighttime that feels like.
I agree with you. I agree. That's a nighttime game.
Does not feel like a daytime game.
I played it in the daytime once, and it felt wrong. It did.
Yeah.
It felt wrong.
Maybe that's why it didn't sell well.
Ubisoft in their next press was like, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is a daytime game. I just want everyone to know that we will eventually release this game, and it's going to be a daytime game. We've had a lot of nighttime games. Assassin's Creed, Outlaws, we get it. It's time for a daytime game.
Time for a daytime game.
God, that's funny. Should we answer some Hive questions?
Yag.
Hey, go to vgbs.com/join. Join the Hive, please. You can give us some money every month and then join our Discord. Go to the Hive section of the Discord. We have a brand new section called Hive Questions. And now everyone just dumps all their stuff there all the time, which is great. We really, really appreciate all of the good questions that we get. And you and Lotus were very entertaining last week.
Thank you.
And
it was a fun episode.
It was a fun episode. Would you, this is from Jason, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized Reggie Fils-Amis or one Reggie Fils-Amis-sized duck? A hundred duck size for me. I think if I saw a duck the fucking size of Reggie Fils-Amis, it would be really scary. That's really scary.
I have zero qualms about ending the life of a duck. But I do have qualms about ending 100 human lives, I guess. So, way to reveal yourself, John.
It doesn't say anything here about killing them.
But like statistically speaking, though, if you're going to do any sort of combat,
like you're gonna, like if you told me you got to fight ravioli, I'd be like, uh-oh.
Yeah, like you're gonna get a couple. A couple of them are gonna die.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But I'll kill a duck any day of the fucking week, you know.
Okay, maybe it would be kind of chill to stab a duck the size of.
I think I could stab a duck that big.
I could
feel basically nothing about it.
Imagine the fucking the scallion pancakes. And just a big Reggie Fils-Amis. Yum yum yum. Ooh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Yummy.
Yeah, no, big duck. I agree. Big duck. Also, Jason asked, when was the last time you ate an apple? Joke's on you. That was a day ago, my friend. I eat apples a lot.
I think it was maybe last week. I had a good one.
Yeah,
I'm in a strawberries mood because it's time.
Strawberries good. I'm in a cherries mode. I got a pineapple recently. But I did eat an apple. I need the fiber.
Yeah.
And I love an apple. I like a Cosmic Crisp. That's what I'm on right now.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
You can go apple picking in California, but it's not the same because it's too hot.
Yeah.
And I want to go to I'm trying to get to the Northeast this fall, but I think it will be after apples time.
Yeah.
When I go, which is a bummer. I wish there was a train.
A train that took you to apples?
You should be able to take it. Well, yeah, an apples train.
Apple. Niki and John's apples train.
No,
come on, everyone.
That would be so sick. Even if it took 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
if you could go get on a train and then it was basically like a hotel room, and then I could sit and work and do podcast on the train, and then but when I got off the train, then I was in New York, and then I
That'd be
could get
super
off
sick.
train.
I mean, those do exist. We could do that.
It's not the same. It takes you like a week,
It
and then
does take a long
you
time.
have to sit. Like you don't get to
Yeah.
sleep, Eddie. You have to sleep
Yeah, I know.
sitting down with
Sitting.
38 other people next to you. And that just doesn't, to me, doesn't hit the same.
Yeah, 48 stops. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not the same. It should
That's
take
tough.
it should stop 5 times.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
That's it.
Electric Gauntlet asks, I listen/watch enough things where the people whose work I enjoy also like wrestling. So if I wanted to get into wrestling, are there any primers, intro write-ups, or guide videos that you'd recommend to someone who's curious but very new to the scene? Or is it best to just jump in and watch some random matches to feel it out? I would say kind of a combination of the two.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need to read any like primers or write-ups, because if you're getting kind of from if you're getting from osmosis from people who are around you, you're probably understanding what it is we like about it. So I don't know if you need to like seek that out. My recommendations for you are going to be very AEW centric right now in terms
Yeah.
of whatever you can get you can certainly get a very interesting historical document by going to the WWE vault on YouTube and seeing a bunch of their old shit. But I would also not recommend it just from the standpoint of like that's going to pour you in the direction of WWE
It's
things,
going to
which
fuck
like
up your YouTube
I would,
algo.
and it's going to fuck
also.
up your algo.
Something
And
crazy.
and so I just wouldn't do that. The good news for you is that no matter what you're into, AEW or Stardom or Ring of Honor or whatever, they all have pretty good YouTube channels.
Yeah.
AEW's is especially good, and I think like a decent starting point, although it's hard to say this because it's a 7.5 hour long video.
Yeah.
There's a record of a feud between two people named Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page, which is like probably some of the best work that they've done recently.
Yeah.
But if you want to get a sense of like the weirder side of it, you can also check out Timeless Tony Storm, who went from being like a wrestler to this kind of this caricature of 1950s style professional wrestler who is also like an actress. It's very it's goofy
really
and fun. Yeah.
I
don't
think
know.
the other way is like it feels intimidating, but starting with a pay-per-view is good.
Yeah,
I
it is
think,
good. Yes.
because it is all of it's important.
Yeah, they're putting their best foot forward, and they will also mostly package things up for you before those matches.
Yes, and they will give you the storylines that you need to understand going into it. So if you don't feel like you want to watch Dynamite for 3 weeks leading up to it, All Out is in mid-September.
Yep.
And it seems like it's going to be a big show. They all kind of always are, but like I think that would actually be a great way to do it. We also in the Discord, in the VGB's Discord, in the wrestling channel, we watch Collision and Dynamite and the pay-per-views together.
Yep.
So even if you can even just like find it on Max the One Watch for HBO or in another location, or you're just watching it on TV, at around the time that it's happening, there are people also watching the episode live in the wrestling channel. So that's been nice. But yeah, honestly, I would start by watching a pay-per-view and like whatever the next pay-per-view is and going from there.
AEW does pay-per-view better than I think any other organization, and it's not even close. Their last one, Forbidden Door 2025, that happened just a week ago. was honestly one of their weaker shows they've ever done. But then
Mm-hmm.
kind of going back and rewatching it, it's like,
Yeah, no, it was
this is still mostly fucking great. Like
yeah,
it's
it's
still
their
really good, you know.
it's weak relative to their own unbelievably high bar. Like it
Yeah.
is a miracle that they clear the bar every single time.
Yes.
And there have
Yes.
been stinkers. Like there have been some shows that first World's End was real fucking bad.
Yeah, there've been some bad ones, but they are actually mostly in the first couple years
Yeah.
of their existence, mostly. So yeah, and the other thing is like, yeah, I think even just jumping into a dynamite and just like hanging out in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
like I think that you'll get
You'll
some
get
stuff
it.
from, yeah, you'll get some stuff,
Yeah.
and it's I don't think it's that intimidating. I've watched way too many people get into it so super fast to tell you that it's really that intimidating. It's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Do you enjoy this kind of theatrical conflict? And I think
Yesterday
most
a
people
guy
do.
picked up another guy and just straight like he was a toy
Like he was
and
a
just
toy.
threw him into a table and the table broke.
Yep.
It was fucking cool as hell.
It was really cool. And
Like
he
I don't
ended
know.
up winning the match.
Yeah, and he won.
Yeah.
What?
Which is
It was
great.
awesome.
It's awesome. So yeah, it like whatever you like, you will almost certainly find something there that really resonates with you. So
Yeah.
just enjoy yourself, and if you have any specific questions, we are definitely there in the channel. Adam Juice asks, favorite meal to cook in an Instapot or pressure cooker?
Um
My answers to this are really actually kind of lame.
I haven't used my instant pot in a while because the last time I used it, it scared me. Like it started spitting like stuff out of the top.
Pressure
And I
cookers
couldn't
are actually
figure
really scary.
yeah, I
Actually,
couldn't figure out if I had done something wrong or if the product was failing.
you
And honestly, like
probably
at that point, like I
yeah. At
don't
that
want
point,
to.
you don't. You probably don't want to fuck with it, but it's like you also probably didn't do the valve right. I've done that
Yeah,
before.
and like
But then when you approach it to fix the valve, you're like, this is
this
going to
is literally
explode.
a bomb.
And then
Like
it's a bomb. It's going to explode a hot liquid all over me.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's been
it's
a minute
kind of
actually
scary.
since I've used my instant pot. But one of my friends very recently made oxtail pho
Ooh.
in the instant
Ooh.
pot, and it went crazy.
Ooh.
It was so good, and it required so little effort
I
because
was
the
going to
machine
say,
just
like,
does it.
whatever recipes you find that's like braise this for 4 hours
Yeah,
in an oven, you could pretty
no,
much do it in an Instant Pot in 30
yeah,
minutes and it'll be
yeah,
just as good.
yeah, just as good.
Um,
So yeah,
yeah,
that's my answer.
my answer is again kind of boring. I make a lot of rice in my Instant Pot and
Yeah,
I flavor a lot of rice in my Instant Pot. So I do cilantro lime and do other things. It's if you like beans,
mm-hmm. Great.
don't get canned beans. Just get those dry ass beans
Mm-hmm.
because you can get that shit ready for whatever preparation you want, whether it's refried beans or like a stew or red beans and rice or whatever. You can get those dry beans ready in about 30 minutes
Yeah,
instead of soaking them overnight or whatever.
yeah.
I also it goes crazy to put like a couple of chicken breasts and some chicken broth and like lemon and some aromatics in there and just like do it for 20 minutes and then you shred it and then you've got like shredded chicken that's really flavorful
Mm-hmm.
for like a week. Um, so it's like, yeah, it's all kind of like meal preppy and in conjunction with like other stuff I'm doing. Um, but I also know that this fall I'm going to get into making like
Soup.
ciders and soups. So it's good for soup. It's good
Yeah,
for
it's
soup.
great for soup.
It's good for soup.
Before it started spitting at me, I was I was making soups in it a lot, and then it
Yeah.
started spitting soup at me, and I said, "I'm scared."
No, I'm scared. I'm scared. Got
So
oxtail
yeah,
pho.
dude,
Yeah,
no, like
you've made me
had me
now kind
fucked
of
up.
angry that
Had
I
me
know
fucked
about that. Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
The thing is, Baji's great. Baji's not listening. Hi, Baji.
Hi, Baji.
That man does not care what the weather is though when he cooks, which I kind of respect. And also makes me go like it was 99 degrees the other day, and he was like,
time to make pho.
It's time. Yes, or
Yeah,
he's like, it's time to actually sit over the grill and do a tomahawk steak, brother. It's 100 degrees. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then I have to go to his house and have to eat the fucking soup. Oh my god, my life is so hard.
But
it's like, it's time for spring rolls, buddy.
Right? Yeah.
Like I don't know what the fucking his fucking problem is.
Yeah.
But no, when he gets in a soup mood, he's like he made the pho at the beginning of the summer, and then has kind of been on the tilt all summer.
That's amazing.
Which is great, but also it's too hot for soup.
Yeah.
It's not soup season.
It's not soup,
and now I'm afraid that it's going to get to be soup season, and he's going to be off the tilt. And then what do I do?
Then what? Yeah.
I have to make it myself? No.
Right.
You know how nice it is? I show up at the house and there's already soup made. And he says,
soup?
"Do you want some soup?" And I say, "Yes, Baji, I do want some soup." Unbelievable.
Damn. Why'd you do this, Baji?
Exactly. Why did you do this, Baji?
Why? Yeah, so that's my answer. Grace asks, the weather's gotten cooler here in the Midwest. What's your favorite thing about...
like?
Yeah, I know. What's your favorite thing about the fall?
I don't know. Ask me in fucking October.
No, that is true. I'm not gonna be like in the festive mood for at least another month, probably. I love so much about fall. I really do.
Yeah, it's the best one.
The apples of it all, the way the light is different when the sun starts going down, the leaves changing. I'm sorry about this one in a way, but like fucking football on weekends is just
oh man, John, I can't wait.
Delicious.
I can't wait for
so
week 6.
Delicious. Yeah,
John, week 6 is gonna go crazy.
Week 6 football is perfect.
Man.
It's perfect.
Man, that hits. You wake up. It's honestly being on the West Coast for football season is the best.
Oh,
because you kind of wake up and it's lazy.
Being on the West Coast
because you wake up. Football. It's Saturday. You've woken up at 9:45.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, I just make a tea or make some breakfast.
Yeah.
And Scott Hansen's going to be on my TV for 8 hours of uninterrupted football.
Yeah. It goes crazy.
That sounds awesome.
It goes fucking crazy.
And then when it's done, you still have life.
Daylight.
There's still light outside.
Yeah,
you can still go do stuff.
West Coast football season goes crazy. I miss it so much of just like being fucking glued somewhere from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then you're fucking done. You're basically done.
Yeah. Would you rather it be the week of Christmas or week 6 of from the 23rd to the 1st, like 23rd of December to January 1st? All of the time, or would you rather it be week 6 of the NFL season all of the time?
Week 6 of NFL season all the time. There's a lot of angst that I think comes with the holidays, the Christmas, with the Christmas and New Year's of it all, and also just like the fucking this is gonna sound insane. This is actually really insane. This is probably unhealthy for me. But the fact that I'm going to be doing nothing from December 23rd to January 1st actually kind of doesn't work for me right now.
Sure. Yeah.
The fact that like I can go and work and then I've got those 2 days to fucking look forward to. Yeah. And fucking just blah.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I will take that.
Yeah.
I like
week 6.
Week 6 is so good.
Man.
I like a lot of fall. Basketball also starts up again, which is so great.
Dude,
so killer.
I'm so amped for basketball this year, only because it's gonna be on NBC, and I have
NBC,
and I have, which is gonna hit so fucking crazy.
Yep.
When John Tesh does his cute little tune, but it's gonna be so. It is. I think it's really rare that you get a. It will be new for NBC, functionally new for them. And it will be functionally new for Amazon. And it is going to be so high profile and so many eyes are going to be on it. And they aren't going to get all of it right. The first 6 weeks of whatever fucking like studio show they're gonna do on Amazon
really
Prime
weird.
is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Like I'm so excited about it while they figure out what the format of that show is going to be.
Is it Blake Griffin and Dirk on the same panel? Is that true?
I think it's Blake, Dirk, Candace Parker, and then host.
Here's the thing. They have not figured this out yet, but I have. Dirk and Blake Griffin together, they're going to say some stuff that they're not allowed to say on Amazon. Because like I think Dirk is like low key super funny, and Blake Griffin is like high. Like if you watch Blake Griffin on the fucking podcast circuit, like he was on Stavy's World or whatever.
Blake's
fucking hilarious.
He's really funny.
Like he's really funny.
If you want to know how funny Blake Griffin is, just type the following letters into your computer: BG and CP3 on TV in HD. I think is the name of the show, and it's a show that they did for Jordan Brand in the early 2010s when they were playing for the Clippers, and it's just them kind of doing. It feels like Eric Andre adjacent kinds of stuff. It feels Adult Swim-y in a way that it like is entirely was unexpected at the time to me, and I didn't really grok how crazy it was until pretty recently when I found out. I got the list. It's Taylor Rooks is hosting, Dirk, Blake, Udonis Haslam. CP is on the
NBC.
She's on the broadcast team.
Oh, the broadcast team. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
She's good. Behind the which she's great at that.
Yeah, she's great at that.
So that's it's gonna be
great. and then there's like the video games of it all. I always usually play Final Fantasy IX around the fall over again, and I'm very excited to do that. Like, the fall is the best. I am always kind of sad when it starts to creep into winter, but it's the best. It's really good.
Yeah,
it is really good.
I really have been lately like nostalgic for seasons in a way that I absolutely did not used to be.
Yeah,
until when I moved to Providence,
those get stronger.
Yeah,
as you age.
I know. And I don't think I'm like I'm not trying to move right now, but I was trying to think about like the things that are actually important to me, and I was like, actually, I do think the seasons changing is pretty important to me.
Yeah.
Because I have such vivid memories of walking. Really, it was like I was thinking about like walking barley, and on my street in Providence, there were these huge like New England trees, homes, right? Homes, and then the leaves. It was Barley's favorite thing in the whole fucking world to watch the leaves fall. She would just sit and kind of watch them fall off of the tree for a while, which was a delight. And then when they would fall on the ground, they would get into a big pile, and then I could put them in a pile for her, and then she would just kind of walk around and crunch in them. And that's important to me. Like, I think that's really important. And you don't really, you get like, the leaves do change here, but it's not the same.
It's different. No,
it's different. The air doesn't smell different. Like it's different.
It changes here too, but it's not the same. They did change more in Fayetteville. Like we did get some pretty strong seasons in Fayetteville. And Niki's completely right. Like I'm sure like if we had children, we would also see this more clearly, but it's like our dogs do see that I swear to God, our dogs see that the seasons change.
Yeah.
And it matters to them.
I
don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
No,
like,
I agree.
That seems insane, but it's like, they're different. Like my dogs were different when they were in Fayetteville. They were like, oh, this rules. Like they were really psyched about it in a way that like they weren't in LA and they're not really here. It's different.
It is. So. It's tough. Like, and that's like the other thing, like all of the fall stuff in LA, it obviously gets cooler here, but it takes a long time, and fall is a long time. I would argue that fall is the shortest season here.
It is
because it really doesn't start until October.
Yeah.
And then it kind of gets cold, quote unquote, and then it's kind of the same through like March.
Yep.
And there's no real shift.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's wetter in the winter, but like it doesn't I don't know. It's deeply not the same, and I've been waxing kind of poetic in my brain about it for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
John, can I admit something to you?
Yeah,
in
what's
confidence that isn't it's not going to go anywhere. I want a Starbucks green tea, peach green tea lemonade so bad.
Oh, okay.
I think it would fix me. Because I haven't been to Starbucks in God knows how long, but that wasn't even like a conscious decision.
Is that I was driving by a Starbucks this morning and I was like, I haven't been to Starbucks in a long time.
Yeah, and I was because I went to Target today because I went in and then I did a pickup order. Fucking embarrassing. I did a pickup order. And then I got to the Target, and the man put the stuff in my car, and I said thanks. And then I immediately remembered that there were 2 things I needed to get that I didn't do. So then I went inside. I've
done this before. Yep.
I went inside and I got the stuff. Got home, didn't even get all of the other things that I needed. Had to go to a second distinct Target to pick up the rest of the things that I needed. But when I was in the second Target of the day, I walked past the Starbucks inside, and they've completely switched it over to the fall menu in there, and they've got the pumpkins and shit everywhere. And I was like, a peach green tea lemonade would fucking fix me right now. But I don't fucking need one. Like, obviously, I don't need one. I'm not gonna go to Starbucks. Need one. So, but I've been thinking a lot about it. I don't know when the last time I went to Starbucks. It might fix me.
I think the last time I was at a Starbucks is probably when I also went to a Target like 7 months ago or something. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been a while. It's been actually a very long time. Lobek asks, what should I have for dinner?
I don't know. I can't answer that question for myself, my friend, today. So I got nothing for you.
I think you should have poke.
Great.
There you go.
Good answer.
There you go, Lovick.
We helped.
There you go, Lovick. Let's see. What percentage? This is from Bone Chug Actual. What percentage kayfabe was the Silk Song is Never Coming Out bit? I don't think we've addressed this on this program. But congratulations to Team Cherry and those folks for getting this guy. Oh wait, what time is it? No, it's not out yet, is it?
It's not out yet.
Weird. Maybe we should save our congratulations for when it's actually in our fucking hands, huh? Maybe
it's just that at the rate of things, the odds that we do nuclear war between now and when the game comes out, making not you zero. Correct, is not zero.
It's not zero. JD Vance is making the rounds previewing him being president because Donald Trump is apparently actually very sick. So, is it coming out? I will sincerely answer your question. I did and do have a weird repellent vibe with the way that this game has been presented and talked about for a long time, in the way that made me go, well, what the fuck is going on with this game? So it was not 100% kayfabe. There are definitely moments in this entire history that I've thought they showed this too early. They're too embedded with Microsoft. There's some stuff going on there. I thought this game was actually in some danger. If you had told me that the follow-up to Night in the Woods was never going to come out at some point, I wouldn't have believed you. To me, those kind of things occupied the same kind of space, and that whole thing blew up for totally different reasons, okay? But I did think to some extent that this was kind of maybe vaporware for a little while. Yeah. But once they did start showing it on the ROG Ally trailer or whatever, but between you and me and the wall, I was kind of like, okay, I guess this thing is coming out. This thing is coming out. But yeah,
I'm happy for whoever's gonna play it.
I'll probably grab it. I'll
I'm
probably
all right.
grab it. It'll be out in a week. I'll play
I'm
it.
all right.
I'm all right. And you know what? I'll play it and I'll talk about it on the show next week.
Wow.
Wow.
Next week.
Yeah. September 3rd, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think.
Silk Song. Oh, yeah, I guess. You
Yeah.
will be doing
September
that.
3rd. I will be doing that.
When does Hades 2 come out?
I'm going to say February 12th.
Okay. I'll put that in the calendar. Oh, because we have a calendar invite in the Hollow Knight.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Okay.
We do have a cal.
On October 14th, we have a thing in the calendar for Did Hollow Knight 2 come out?
That's
and
really
by that
funny.
point in time, it will have come out.
It will have come out.
You said February what?
12th.
Okay. I'm going to say February feels right because it's too.
February feels right.
But do you. But. Is that too early for Game of the Year? Do you think they're going to want to do it later? Because
No,
I think that game's done.
I don't think they care.
Okay. February 12th.
I don't think they care.
I'm going to say. Damn, February feels so right. I'll say the 6th of February. So we'll put it on the calendar for the 12th. And we'll say. The create button in Google Calendar is grayed out. There it is. Event.
There it is.
February 12th. Did Hades 2 come out? Sent on. I've been putting shit in my calendar really far in advance. And something that has been huge for me is I put the date where I sent the message to myself in the invite, so I have context as to how long ago it was. Okay, it's in there. Now we wait.
It's in there. Now we wait. That's huge. It's huge. Should we do one more?
Yeah.
One more questions. One more question. One more question. One more question. Hey, Cam asks, what will you be canceled for in 5 years?
Brother, I've been talking to this fucking microphone for 6 calendar years. I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone else will tell me what I'm getting canceled for.
We're waiting for it. What will I get canceled for in 5 years? I will probably, I'll get canceled for going on some sort of tirade about, I'm really not a big fan of, Raytheon's brand new gaming vertical, games media vertical.
Yeah,
Raytheon started a website called
Laser Focused
laserfocusedgaming.com. And
we're gonna buy that right now.
And some people I even kind of like work for it, but I'm gonna go I actually think it's bad that Raytheon owns a gaming vertical, and then I'll be canceled for that. That's what I think. I'll be canceled.
Fuck, laserfocus.com is $4,000.
Well, Raytheon can handle that.
Raytheon's good for it.
They're good for it. Hey, we got 2 reviews. If you go to your Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review with a written note, I will read it on the air. We have 2 this week from Darth_Mall Banger, 5 stars. I like when this podcast kind of provokes me into reading current events deeper and finds ways to connect seemingly disparate topics. I also like it when you're just riffing with guests and friends of the blog like Lotus. Thank you. We also like that. Lotus is great. Also, one day ago, Oozmancer says informative plus good vibes, 5 stars. This took very little time to become one of my favorite podcasts. I'm not that tuned into the video games industry, but that doesn't matter because I always have a good time listening to them chat regardless. Oh, thank you so much, Oozmancer. That's super nice. Super, super nice. Let's get out of here, folks. I'm gonna eat some dinner and go to bed, I think,
I'm gotta clean my room.
Yeah, you do have to clean your room. You don't have a lot of time. You have a guest.
Nope. Gotta
you have
go.
a guest. Gotta go.
Play the music.
Go to makeyouthink.club. Go to vgbs.com/join. Do all of those things. And while you're at it, you should also keep on buzzing.